Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the new stream. I happen to had a lot of conversations with you. Unfortunately, in the last week, I was unable to join the stream. Anyways, we'll start the session. And yeah, welcome to the new stream again, guys. My name is Akash Malhotra, and I'll be your financial analyst for today. And I'm very happy to see you. I'm meeting you after I think probably couple of weeks later. Unfortunately, in the last week, I was unable to join the stream. I had a lot of market updates for you. I was working on a lot of aspect on which like we will be able to squeeze profitable margins on the different occasions. I will love to share all these details with you. Again, my objective is to help my client to the best possible extent. This is what I've been doing from a very long time. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment your question in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer your all doubts, your queries. The comment section is all yours. If you have any suggestions, let me be very honest with you. If you have any suggestions like how as a team we can improve the platform, your feedbacks matters a lot to us. May it be regarding deposit withdrawal, anything at all. Please let us know how is your existing trading going on. The comment section is all yours. And guys, let me know in the comment section how was your last week. Because last week was fantastic. The morning is again fantastic because there are a lot of news event that I wanted to share with you. I was gathering the details to share with you. I happened to had this conversation with the clients in the last week, and they were able to made a great amount of profit. Indeed, I do made the profit in the last week. I will be sharing all these details with you, and I'll be more than happy to do that. Guys, in case if you have any questions, the comment section is all yours. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So let's begin our conversation. As you know, guys, every once in a week on Monday, according to the India Standard Time, I come home around like 6:30 PM. I share my market insight and what would be the possible market variation that can impact the market to some extent, where we try to analyze the market. We're trying to find a good entry points of ourselves, and I share these points with you. And for today, as I told you, today's sessions will be completed into the two halves. The very first half, we will be talking about what recently has happened in the market, and I have good news for today. And in fact, for today, we will try to determine in which direction there is a high probability for the market to be for today itself. So you'll be more than happy to see all these details, and I'll be more than happy to share these details with you. I'm very excited. First of all, I'm meeting you after a long time. Feel free to comment in the comment section. I will be there with you in this entire half hours. Any questions? You have the comment section. So let's start. We have some active comments here. Mr. House of Stories said, "Hi, sir. Hello, sir. Welcome to the sessions." Mr. Sadiq Hussain, Mr. Sadiq Hussain is one of my old clients. Welcome to the stream, sir. It's so good to see you. Mr. Uresh Kavi Shankar ji said, "Is it real?" Indeed, it is. It's very real, sir. Mr. Sadiq Hussain ji said, "I will get profit. I would certainly wish all of you to be profitable. Our journey, the journey that we started, why the reason why we started conducting this webinar to teach the clients how efficient it would be. Once you know how market works, you will be able to generate profit according to what you aim for. So every person's objective is different from one another, but remember, this profit is our end goal, but a skill set is required to make money. You just have to know how the market works. That's it. Once you know how market works, you will be easily able to determine the trend, the market analysis, the trading ideas. Majorly, I talk about the market existing events. At the same time, we will be talking about forex entries in general, and then we'll try to in today's session, I'll take some of the trades on forex if the market allows me to do that, and we'll see the profitability in the next week itself. Okay. So I think Imran ji said hi. Hello, Imran ji. How are you doing? Mr. Muhafuz Alam ji said hello. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Sham said, I'm here. Welcome. I'm very overwhelmed by your comments. I'm really happy to meet you. And this is the only way that I can have this conversation once in a week with you. Why would I avoid meeting you for anything apart? I would love to have conversations with you. I think Mr. Moria ji said hi. Usman ji said hi everyone. Hi Usman ji. Mr. Imran ji said hi, hello. Mr. Mustafa ji said hi, hello, sir. Mr. Shan said hello. Can you teach me Vic strategy in easy? I'm beginner. Just 2 days ago, I joined this application. Mr. Drexy Chan, I hope this is your name. So, now as a trader, I always tell in the beginning, if you're a trader and if you do not know anything about trading, that's completely fine. We as a trader, we started our journey something like these, and with the time we tried to learn a lot of things about the market, the trading strategy, the trading techniques. So if you are a beginner and it's been a couple of days for you since you joined the Olymptrade, what I would suggest you go ahead on this help option here. We click on this help option. We go to education section. Here, the very first thing as a trader you should know is the candlestick formation. You click on here, you click on candlestick formation in the Japanese candlestick. You will get to know how candlestick works, how the psychology of the trader can be easily seen in the Japanese candlestick formation. And there are different sort of combinations are also being shown via video demonstrations. So all you have to do is to read. And articles have been presently executed by our team, and these are been efficiently shown to you on the platform. So I want you to use this, which is absolutely free of cost. There's nothing that you are getting to get charged, but as a trader your objective is to learn first and then we'll start making money. uh, I hope I have answered your question, Mr. Drexy. Mr. Sadiq ji said, blessed for platform Olymptrade. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Mashful Alam ji said, I am beginner, sir. Please help me. As I told you, Mr. Alam, the very first thing as a beginner trader you have to learn is the candlestick formation. Um, I think there are a few more comments. I'm sorry, I'm very overwhelmed by your comments. I have to read all of them to you. If you have any questions, this is the best chance to have this conversation. Feel free to have your comment in the comment section. I'm more than happy, and I'm overwhelmed by your comments. We'll complete the comment session within a couple of minutes, and then I will start with my analysis for this week and what really has happened into the last week and what are the trading advantages that we will have for this week. So yeah, exciting news. I'm very happy to see you. Let's start. Let me just complete your comment session, guys. Let me tell you, I'm very honest. Being very honest, I'm happy with your comment session which are flowing. Thank you very much. Uh, Mr. Rehan Ullah Zimari ji said, "How can we start it with profit?" Sir, in order to make profit, you start learning. As I told you, we start with the candlestick formation, the basic thing. We'll test everything in the demo account, and once you are absolutely sure that you can make a good amount of profit, then we'll switch to the live account, and you may feel how you wanted to trade. Uh, okay, so Wow Cooking ji said hi, hello sir. Mr. Ram ji said, sir, Boost Cube kya hai? Boost Cube is a form where, like back in the time, what it used to have, like you can invite your friends. There is a referral option available here. Once you click on this referral option, right, you can have an option to invite your friends. Once your friend, like your colleague or your close relatives join it, you will receive a boost cube, and boost cube basically contains risk-free trades, strategies. There are a lot of gifts are available in here, so there is an option to invite your friends and receive these boost cubes, and yeah, you can use it in your live account there. Mr. Sarawat ji said hello, hello sir, welcome. Mr. Sarawat ji said hi sir, welcome to the stream sir. Mr. Uresh ji said, I'm from Sri Lanka. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Mr. Uresh. Thank you for joining the stream. Sir, which index we have to trade today? I'll tell you shortly about what are the indexes. Index is basically sum of all the assets. And yeah, I'll tell you how to observe this. I will also show you the profit that I made in the last week because last week was amazing. It was amazing. Mr. Vaibhav ji said, hello, sir. Good to hear you. Thank you. Thank you for joining the stream. Mr. Vaibhav is another client of mine. Mr. Savet Mobile, hi, can you give me details, source of income verification? Hi, can you give me some details about source of income verification? Sir, I would highly recommend you in case you, I'm sorry, I didn't get your question, but as far as I understood, if you have some verification issues, again, you can contact our help support system and they will be able to help you in verifying your trading account. Okay, Mr. House of Story says, sir, and what is 90 days capital philosophy? I heard the capital stay only 90 days maximum. Well, That's something which I haven't heard in a long time. But yeah, in 6 months, like I have clients keeping the funds for a very long time. It's never been the case like you can keep your trade. Like, are you talking about keeping the trade in your like trading account or is in your bank account? If you could clarify your question a little, I would be able to more than happy to answer it more clearly. मिस्टर नीतीश जी सेड सर मेरा 700 अटक गया है ओलम ट्रेड में क्या करना पड़ेगा यू हैव टू रेज अ टास्क यू क्लिक ऑन दिस अगेन हेल्प ऑप्शन go to the support they will be raising a task and our finance department will take care of the concern and they will be able to help you out. मिस्टर साजिद जी सेड सर बेस्ट शेयर्स कौन से हैं जो आप फ्यूचर में sir, I would love to tell you. In fact, I was having this conversation by today itself. I was with one of my client, and I was sharing an idea like how Tesla and Netflix and Amazon will be boosting up for today. I have good trading advices for you today. Right, I'll be sharing all these details. Let me just read couple of questions of yours, and then we'll start with our stream. Um, Wow, sir, today are you going to trade with us and also giving us market analysis? If I had a good opportunity, I will definitely tell you there are some pending orders that will be opening and we'll see how the market behaves. And if possible, why not? Like we will try to open up a trade. But I would highly recommend you if you're taking a trade and copying my trade in the fixed time trade. The trades have been delayed from any time between a few seconds to a minute duration. So do not try to copy my trades in case you are completely taking trades on fixed time trade. In case you want to verify that whether the market will follow our analogy or not, you will always have an option to open the trade in your demo account and see how it really works. So let's get started. I have a lot of news with you. So we'll start with today, right? So guys, if you remember the very first thing that I wanted to show you, and here how it will be going to impact the market for today. So there are a couple of news events that I wanted to share with you. We'll start with the very first thing. If you remember, Brent, it was one of the best asset. It went to amazing price of $58 per barrel. This is one of the best price one can ever wishes to hold a position on. So if you see the graph on 1 day duration, and here you will see one of the bottomest price which was recently been breached when China and US basically has started a trade war where they were implying taxes on the different countries based on there was a specific calculation part which they did, and based on that they jumped to the conclusion this is the specific amount that we need to charge. So once they start imposing a tariff on different countries, so first of all he introduced the topic on 2nd of April, and then on 2nd of April the market started declining. But one of the worst thing that really has happened, that uh, they started impacting more tariff on the Chinese goods, right? So China never backed off and it also started imposing high tariff on the US goods. That is, and for sure, guys, Brent is something. The China's GDP is highly dependent upon the manufacturing industry. Now, I want your utmost attention on this. So, because of this factor, there was a sudden sharp decline because of this tariff impact. The market completely diminished. It went to $58 per barrel, which was last 4 years bottomest price. So the same price was reached on, I believe, 2nd of February 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay, so it is on 4th of February 2021. Because of this was the bottomest price, and there was no specific reason because apart from the trade war, it has to rise. And today, I was reading an article where basically it estimated that US signed a waiver with the Chinese government that they are in the talk of reducing the tariff rate. Indeed, they did, and because of the same factor, once it decreases, I was very sure the market has to rise, and that is the only reason why I took the trade in upward direction, selecting a very small multiplier of 10. Now, if you'll see, we invested $200, and now it turned out to be, I think, how much? $400. That means close to 100% profit is what we made on the existing trade of ours. Watch these guys. 100% profit we made. We know for sure the value of Brent will increase, and indeed it is. Now I have another trading entry for you. Now what really has happened, because They de-escalated all these issue, China and USA, because of this reason. Because of this reason, specific reason, people started trading more on USD. And therefore, the value of USD started rising against all the currency. I'll give you an example. So if you go to fixed time trading, there is this one asset, we call it as basic dollar index. Now it basically shows the value of USD, whether it is increasing against all the currencies or not. And here, if you check the graph for 30 minutes, specifically for today, we can see there is a sudden surge in the price of USD. This is because of what? The same conversation that the US and the Chinese government had altogether, specifically regarding trade war. The dollar index is rising. That means it should be rising against all the currency, and that is the only reason we can come up across that USD is rising against all currency. You can name any currency of your choice, may it be euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD. You will see USD is surging to the highest price, and here it is. And as soon as I was reading this article, I took one trade on USD, specifically like around $500, able to make in a quick session of around $100, and I closed the trade. That was effective trade for me. And therefore, guys, uh, our objective is to know the market. And one of the best site that you can follow to understand the market is my favorite one. We This is the Trading Economics. Here you will get all the ideas, like the global, here you will see global stock rise on US China trade deal. Now because of USD is increasing, so USD is inversely proportional to the variation in gold. That means if USD is increasing against all the currency, may it be euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, it has to rise. If the USD is increasing, it has to rise against all USD pairs. That means USD JPY. If you see USD CAD, it should also be rising. Here we have the proof of this. But gold varies inversely variation in the gold, USD. So here, what you will see, gold decrease amazingly to the bearish sentiments. It went to one of the highest level, then it decreased to over $100, but basically like around 300%. If you'll see on the highest part, but I never imagined that this deal will work out. But again, the beauty of the financial market, it is highly relevant on the existing news event, and that is why the market has been fluctuating a lot. I think we have a lot of comments. I'm sorry I missed your comment. Let me read your all comments. uh okay, what is the best trading unit to use? I didn't get your question, Mr. Nidvi ji. Can you please clarify it? Amanji said, sir, hi, hello, sir. How to make deposit in Tanzanian, because I'm using a different currency allowed in the application. I'm interested in trading. Uh, okay, so we have bunch of currencies on which you can basically open an account. If you need more clarity on that, you can always click to the support option here, right? Go to the chat section, and in the chat section, you can basically have a conversation with our support department. They will be more than happy to assist you on that part. Via chat medium, you can have this conversation with our team. Mr. Rakesh ji said, hi, hello Rakesh ji, how are you doing? Mr. Saji sir, best shares कौन से हैं जो आप future में हैं sir? So I'll give you an idea. So what really has happened, the de-escalation, the India-Pakistan conflict was also a part of it. So recently what happened, the de-escalation issue in India, Pak is also been there. And specifically with US, the de-escalation with the trade war which was going, it was decreased to some extent. That is the only reason why every market is rising. You name it. Like if you take an example for Nasdaq, watch this. This is one of the highest price that we can see in the recent time. Imagine yourself when the index tumbled down to its lowest value, and that was the last year lowest value, which was 16,000. This complete market recovered within a month. Within a month. It not only took a month, but it's completely recovered within a month. Because Nasdaq index has been increasing, that means for today, every stock you name in the comment section, you name any stock in today's index, it will be rising. It will be rising. This is one of the good news for you. I'll give you an example. So name any favorite stock of yours. Let's take an example for Tesla. right? Here, what you will see, Tesla price is 298, right? Because of this de-escalation issue, which recently has happened. There's this one specific site that I like, Yahoo Finance. I want to show you something now. Because here, based on that, we can take the trade for today. Because the Nasdaq index is rising, that means majority of the US stock should be rising. To give you an example, I am showing you Tesla. So Tesla price, the market is closed now. It is showing us 298.27. And if you go to Yahoo Finance and let's check Tesla. Here you will see the pre-market. I'll show you the pre-market price. So click on Tesla here. How much is the price? 321. That means in the pre-market, Tesla will be gaining close to 8%. And there is a high probability for it to continue the trend. And that is not only with the Tesla. Let's take an example for Apple. What's this? Again, 6% increase. Isn't it amazing? Now, name any favorite asset of yours. Let's take an example for Meta. That is Facebook. 6% jump. See this, guys? Every asset. Tesla, Meta, you can also name Google. So all these assets are rising on the pre-market side, and there is a high possibility for them to keep on continuation with the trend. That is one of the good news, if I may say. Second thing is for gold 3200 will act as a good level of support because we did round numbers work miraculously well. A couple of weeks back, when I was having a conversation with you, I shared my insight that whenever the value of gold comes close to the level of like three round numbers, maybe the highest resistance level that it has was 3500. If you'll see 3500, then it dropped suddenly to first of all 3300, and then it went to 3200 exactly at this price, guys. I want you to watch this. Exactly at 3200 the value of gold started increasing, and from this analysis you can imagine gold has a considerable edge on 3200. While I was reading the news article on Morningstar, uh, I think it was posted yesterday, and if you had heard about it, you would have sell your position for today. So what it really indicate in the Morningstar, it was predicted that the gold is highly overbought, and because of this de-escalation issue, people will move away from the safe haven. That is the only reason why the value of gold has been decreasing. Okay, I think, sir, why happen while we make profit, but one day all loss is because of psychology. I don't know your trading account, Mr. House of Stories, but there is one thing that happens with a lot of traders. We get carried away in trading, and once we do, it's like it's just human psychology, in my opinion. What I have found out with the years of experience that I had, I found out a lot of people do overtrade because it is different to control emotion. And indeed, I also feel the same way. The reason behind that is when as a human you lost a small amount, one trade, two trade, three trades, our mind basically says I have to recover the amount on the same day. And once you try to recover the amount on the same day, you try to take higher amount of trades. Now when you try to invest a little higher amount of trades, there are higher possibility for you to lose your capital. So always remember this. So even if you'll see for today, my accuracy level is close to, if you may say, is around 42%, but I'm still profitable for today. The reason is I use martingale approach, but I use in steps. I do not directly jump to the high amount. I basically start my trading with a small capital and try to build my portfolio based on that. Um, uh, House of Stories says kindly guide, also guide how to avoid emotion trading. So there is an excellent book. It's a very short time which is available, but there is an excellent book, one of my favorite. The name of the book is Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I want you to read that book. It's amazing for psychology. Um, okay, so which one is best for trading in FTT or FX? Sir, both of them have their own advantage. In fixed time trade, the risk is like 100%. But in Forex, you have an option to keep your trade alive for days. Now, if you keep on doing that, you know for sure if the market fallen, it has to rise one day or another. I took the trade, if you'll see, on uh, 1st of May, and now it is like 12th of May. Within 12 days, the market rose. The market never had a chance. It has to recover one way or another. I just wanted to hold my position and wait for for some time to create the profit. So yeah, both of them have their own benefits. But in fixed time trade, if you try to go ahead with the very high amount, it would be little risky. So it's better to switch to forex on the safer side. Okay, I have couple of more comments. The week US CPI Euro USD will go up or down 13th of May. That's a great question, Mr. Prasad. Okay, so tomorrow, yeah, Prasad ji did explain it. Tomorrow, consumer price inflation data will be released. Now, it depends how the data turned out to be. While I was evaluating the previous data, I found out the inflation has calmed down to an extent, but Jeremy Powell didn't make a statement regarding the interest rate decisions. So the interest rate kept on the equal side. So we have to see how the data turned out to be. Now, in my opinion, I was while I was evaluating. Okay, so if you do not know, let me just open an economic calendar and show you what is CPI. So CPI is an inflation tool which has been used by US to check whether their inflation, that means the price of goods, whether are been increasing or not. It's a little complex mechanism to understand, but it's very convenient once you know how to do this. So this is consumer price index. All this data turns out to be, let me just apply filter here to show it more precisely. We'll apply 2 to 3 stars. If you do not know anything about it, it's completely fine. Let's try to evaluate this. So if we have CPI data, right, all these three pairs, if all these CPI data turned out to be green, that means the US inflation is increasing, and that is not what US really wants. If the data turned out to be red, the value of USD will sharply decrease. Now, if you want to create a trading idea based on it, so this is a hypothesis that we are doing. If all the CPI data turn out to be, let's just suppose hypothetically green, if the US inflation increases, it's just an example. If all these data turned out to be green for tomorrow, exactly at 6 o'clock, according to the India Standard Time GMT of plus 5:30, you can change it according to your time. If for tomorrow, if all this data turns out to be green, the value of gold will decrease tomorrow exactly at 6. Exactly at 6 o'clock, the value of gold will decrease. But since gold has recently depreciated to the great extent, if it tumbles down 3,200 level, there will be some sort of correction can happen. So that means for tomorrow, if the value of gold decreases tomorrow exactly at 6, there is a possibility that we can hold our position with a small value of multiply in upward direction. So the gold will be available to us on the cheaper price. And here we will be able to hold the position for some period, make money and leave the market. That is what we will be doing, in my opinion. Evaluate this week market CPI and unemployment and PPI currency will go down or up. Mr. Prasad, to sum up the conversation, I want you to do one thing. Go to this economic calendar. So PPI is a producer price index which basically indicates increase in the price of goods. Okay. And there's one miracle I wanted to share with you, right? Are you ready? Okay. So let me tell you this. Whenever PPI releases, I want your extreme attention on this. Whenever producer price index data are released, specifically for US, 10 out of 8 times, if the data turns out to be green, the market will rise for USD and then it will try to recover. This is what I've been observing from last couple of years. So let's just uh, check this example. If day after tomorrow, when the PPI data release, exactly at 6 o'clock according to IST, you can change the time according to your GMT plus 5:30. I'm talking it about right now. If the data of PPI is been released, it's been stated by the numbers of the history that I have seen it. 10 out of 8 time the candle reverses itself. If the data is green, first it'll hit the upper circuit and then it will try to recover. So this is a hint. I want you to have it. Unfortunately, time is running out. I have to share a lot of things, but the time is very limited for me. Mr. Abdulji said, "Hi, hello, Abdulji. I hope you're doing great. But again, I want your complete questions on the comment session. Even if I'm not available, I'll read your comments. And in the next session, I will be having a very brief conversation. We will have a very detailed conversation, if you may like, about that. So, sir, which is the biggest mistake for a beginner trader by which lose the capital and get lost? So, every trader seem to make money in the market rather than knowing how to make. So every beginner trader, guys, I wanted to tell you from a personal opinion. I've been doing it from a very long time. Don't think about the profit. Think about how you can increase your knowledge so you will be able to leverage your knowledge to make money. I wish you all the best for this week. And yeah, for today, I have given you a couple of hints. The first one is like gold. Brent has the highest chances of rising. Today, Google, Meta, Facebook, Tesla, and you name it, the big large scale company will be opening up with a huge gap of value. Nasdaq will increase, therefore, so all these indexes will increase. May it be you may as I told you, IBM will be also a part of it. So in the pre-market, these companies will be increasing. If you can hold your position for some period of time, the profitability will start flowing out there. So thank you very much for having me. I wish you all the best. Let's take an example. As I told you, last minute remaining, 158. Okay, so now since the market is open, now you will see there is a sudden jump in Tesla. Can you see this? Once the market opens with a little jump, people started to sell their existing position because of the sudden jump. They will try to, you know, first of all, try to sell their existing position, but the overall market has to increase. So, thank you very much for having me for today. I wish you all the best. If you need any assistance, you can schedule your sessions with the financial analyst team. By go to help section. If you have advanced or expert status, you can reach out to support team and have a conversation accordingly. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Akash Malhotra. I'll be your host and I'll be very happy to see you into the next week. Thank you for having me. Have a great day ahead and good luck in trading. In the next week, I'll be coming up with few more ideas. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye bye.